Hi guys, so I said in my last post that I would be presenting to you guys the makeup haul that I made in New York while I was there, but I was too lazy to take pictures of each and every product, so I thought I'd make my first video. I really didn't go to a lot of makeup stores. I didn't have a lot of time. I was only there for 2 weeks, so I mostly really focused on going to 3 stores, which was Sephora, MAC, and Inglot. Please don't mind Basti. He is back there playing his games. Okay, so in Sephora, I bought stuff from Benefit. Number 1 would be the Stay Flawless 15-hour primer from Benefit. So I'm using it right now. I put this makeup on at around 11:30 and it's already 8:30, so pretty good. I mean, the first time I tried it, I put on too much, and then when I put my foundation on, in the way I was buffing it in, I noticed it was sort of feeling like a mask. You know, when you put one of those masks that you peel off, it behaved like that. So I had to wash my face again and do it all over. So if you guys are gonna get this, I find that you have to put a very thin layer, and then when you put on your foundation, just put it using very light strokes. So the second thing I got from Sephora is the Benefit Fake Up Concealer. I haven't tried this yet. So it's got that moisturizing ring around the concealer core, and it's supposed to be very hydrating, especially for the sensitive skin around our eyes. So I haven't tried this yet because I have been trying to finish my favorite Maybelline Age Rewind concealer. It's liquid, so I don't want it to expire, so I'm using it up before I use that one. Okay, so that's from Benefit. So, and then from another brand, Tarte, which is one of my favorite things, is the Tarte Awakening Cheek Stain. I haven't opened it yet, so I'm not a big fan of cheek stain. I think they're too arbitrary and they're just, you know, useless for me. But I like powder blushes, and I'm a huge fan of Tarte. I have about 3 or 4 of them. I lost count. Yeah, I think I have 4. So I'm getting their cheek stain because of all the reviews. I just thought, why not? Let's give it a shot. You know, I'll try that sometime and let you guys know how it goes. And then I got a foundation, Makeup Forever HD, and I have been using this lately and I'm loving it. It's a very natural finish. It doesn't feel cakey at all. I'm using it right now. And then in the beginning, I wasn't used to how light it was. I had this idea that HD was supposed to be like flawless, but really it goes on very light and very natural, and then the more you wear it, the more parang you look like you don't really have that much makeup on, which is great. So I would love for this to be my daily foundation, but it's just way too expensive to be a daily foundation. So I'm gonna have to look for another drugstore foundation, which I like using for everyday, you know, practical reasons, budget and everything. I'm grown tired of my L'Oreal True Match, so I'm gonna try maybe CoverGirl. I don't know, maybe we'll see. So that's all I bought from sorry, I forgot. I did buy another eye primer, which I haven't tried, but good reviews for the Too Faced Shadow Insurance Anti-Crease Eyeshadow Primer. I'm not done with my Lorac Pro eye primer yet, so this is next on the list. And of course, how can I forget, I finally got myself an Anastasia Brow Wiz. I mean, this has gotten the, you know, the best of reviews from all the YouTube gurus, and I wanted to try it for myself and compare it with my super favorite, I'll disappear, huh? Super favorite $1 Billion Brows. So there, so these two. So I actually have used this already, and I have thoughts about the pros and the cons of using the $1 Billion Brows versus the Anastasia, and I think I will make another video someday, maybe. I don't know, we'll see. I love them both, but there are pros and cons to both. Yes, baby, I know, Papa. Before that, I want to skip on to some drugstore brands that I got. Actually, I was really overwhelmed with the drugstore, especially in New York. There's Dwayne Reed, which is a really cool, like, drugstore. Very sleek, very nice. All the Japanese brushes are just there. They have a really good selection of drugstore brands, including the Balm and some other brands that aren't really present in Rite Aid or CVS or Walgreens. So what I got from there are two Age Rewind concealers. One is the Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circles, which is great for all these things around here. And I'm going to try this Age Rewind Eraser Dark Spot, which is good for the rest of the face when you have little, you know, age spots or areas that have grown dark or some pigmentation. We'll see how it goes. It's supposed to lighten it as you go along. Instantly erases and visibly diminishes the look of dark spots. So we'll see how that happens. So okay. Next, I dropped by the Inglet store on Broadway, and which I love. Okay, and I went ahead and got the 10-pan eyeshadow freedom system. These are the shades that I chose. So it's a mix of very neutral shades. I got like a matte highlighter and a shimmery highlighter, like a good crease color, and then something like shimmery, goldy, silvery for the lid. And I really got this wonderful gold. And then I got this brown shimmer, this plum shimmer, this matte violet, and this shimmery moss thing, and then this matte pink. I love the pigmentation on these inglets. I mean, look at that. It's beautiful. Look at the gold. Wonderful. Okay, so I've used this a couple of times and I really like it. So I got the pan as well, and they're magnetized, so they just stick right on it, and you go into the store and you pick out your 10 shades and then you're off to go. So I really like it. It's good value for money. I mean, compared to a pan of MAC, which is like $15, this is just $6, and it's great quality. It goes on beautifully, blends wonderfully. So I regret not buying more, really. I mean, I was there already, right? Okay, and then of course, how can I go to New York without going to a MAC store? So I went ahead and got more brushes for myself. Okay, so because I've decided that the Sigma Mr. Bunny kit that I have will go into the kit that I use when I'm working as a makeup artist. And I got these. We'll try them on for myself first before I go ahead and decide if I want some for my pro kit. They are pretty expensive, so I'm trying to, you know, buy as I go along. So I got the MAC 116 powder brush, which I love. I really don't like huge, big, fluffy powder brushes. I think they're just, you know, all over the place. I like that for buffing, but when I'm applying powder, I like a more controlled brush. So I really love this. And then I got this angled brush, which is the MAC 168. Great for bronzer. Also for applying brush like this. Very controlled, and it's nice and fluffy. I mean, you can never go wrong with MAC brushes, really. I got another 217. Now, this is for my pro kit already. I've got one for my personal use. I cannot live without this brush. I cannot do makeup without this brush. I love it. I would buy 10 of these in a second if I could afford it. So expensive. Anyway, and then I got an eyeliner brush. This is very similar to the Sigma one that I have. I will disappear again. Here it is in my kit, but mine's a travel sized one. Okay, so this is my Sigma one, and this is the MAC one. So they're very similar, but not quite. But the control of this is just awesome. I mean, it just glides on beautifully. I use it with gel liner, and it's just perfect. When you, it's just wonderful. I love this brush. Okay, and then I bought this square foundation brush, the MAC 191. There, I've used it once, and I don't like using it on myself. I prefer the Sigma foundation brush for myself, or just a round kabuki. You know, it's just different doing makeup on yourself and other people. But I believe that I can use this when I put foundation on other people. It's very precise. It you can really control the foundation when you apply it on the face, as in really small quantities, and you can just buff it out. So I think I'm gonna really shove it over to my pro kit. I'd rather use this on other people, not on myself, because on myself I prefer using this brush, the kabuki round one from Sigma, the F82. That's what I love for me. Okay, so, and then more from MAC. Oops, it fell. I keep disappearing on you. So I got the lip brush. This is the MAC 316 lip brush. Like this. It looks, you know what? A lip brush is a lip brush. But I just wanted to get this MAC one because it's so freaking elegant. I mean, look at that when you're doing like, ooh, you look, it just looks so sleek and so nice. I got the idea from my makeup teacher, Zeldy, who uses this when she teaches us. And I'm just like, man, that looks good. Damn. So I just got it. And yeah, those are all the brushes that I got. And then I finally went ahead and got myself the right color concealer because I initially had this. This is a MAC Pro Long Concealer. I mean, look at the, I don't know if it shows up on camera, but look at how dark this one is compared to this one. I was mismatched for this one, which is an NW25. It's way too warm and way too dark for me. When I put it on, it just looks like I have two dark circles around my eyes. So I use this for darker skin people when I do makeup on them. It looks beautiful on them. It just looks awful on me. So I finally got my right color, which is NC25. I love Pro Long Wear. I mean, it doesn't crease. It lasts all day. And you can even use it as a base for your eyelids when you have, you know, nothing else. It just stays put. I love this concealer. And then I went ahead and got Studio Fix Fluid. I got it in 3 shades. I got it in NC30, NC25, and NC40. And this is actually going to my pro kit when I do makeup. Okay, so it's not for me, because for me, well, I like it for me too. So for lipstick, I got 2. I got Cosmo, out of jealousy from my 2 friends, Olivia and Marge, who asked me to buy this for them, and I got Inget, so I just bought one for me. But I love it. It's a very, very nice My Lips But Better color. Yeah, and it's actually quite similar to Viva Glam 2 and also Brickola, which I have. So it's kind of in between those 2 shades. Viva Glam 2 is a little more nude than this, and I like wearing it when my eyes are really dark. And then Brickola is a little bit more dark brown pinkish, so it's in between those 2 shades. And it's sort of, you know, some people ask me why buy shades that are similar. Yeah, similar, but they're very different, and wala lang, you know, it's fun. And then I couldn't resist this. I'm not a red lipstick person really. I'm really more of brownish pink, but I had to go ahead and get Riri Woo. How can you resist? I mean, it's there right in front of you, and I've worn it, and it has changed my idea of red lipstick on myself forever. Worn with this, which is the Pro Longwear lip pencil. These 2, instant. You don't have to retouch after eating lunch. It's amazing. I love this color. It has turned me into a red lipstick fan. Okay, so yeah, that's all I bought in the US when I was there. I mean, I actually said I have buyer's remorse. I should really have bought more, because everything really is so much cheaper there, about 300 to 500 pesos cheaper. So, but you know, you still have a budget, and I had to control myself, because if I didn't, then it would be just a suitcase full of makeup and no clothes, because I would probably sold them all anyway. Okay, so anyway, so that is it. So I hope you enjoyed, and I hope there are a few things here that you would like also to pick up for yourself. And if you have any questions about any of the products that I've used, please do comment, and I will try to get back to you as soon as I can, which I always do, right? Okay, so thanks for watching. Until the next video,